Hi, I'm meteorologist Chris Tomer. We finally have some action to talk about. We have two different cold fronts in the pipeline. They will drop out of Canada as the jet stream buckles and move into the lower 48 across the west, basically from north to south. Now, overall, the first front doesn't look as strong as the second front. Take a look at the map here. This is the middle of the atmosphere. You're looking at a pressure map essentially here. And the areas of blue represent lower pressures. Notice the difference. The low or front for next week looks stronger than the front for this weekend. Both, though, will benefit the West, Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, and the Pacific Northwest and Banff as they basically drop out of Canada and come south. In this presentation, I'm mainly going to focus on some of the impacts for this weekend here in Colorado. That's the overview. Let me go into some of the impacts here in Colorado. So this is Kit Carson Mountain, one of the 14ers. If you're trying to plan out your weekend, overall, the sand grays will be drier, one of the drier spots in Colorado. The cost of that will be wind, no matter where you go. But Kit Carson, you can see my snowfall forecast here. Not a lot of snow tomorrow. Not a lot of snow Friday night, Saturday, an inch and a half, maybe another half an inch on Sunday. And then with that second front, the middle of late part of next week, another 3 inches or so on Kit Carson. On the other side of the coin, Long's Peak. Long's would be very similar to a forecast for Grays and Torreys or Quandary or Capitol Peak or Holy Cross. There's a little more snow in the forecast, and there's a little more up front. 2 inches on Wednesday, another 3 Friday night, Saturday, another trace on Sunday, and another 4 or so on the middle or late part of next week. The first front will bring a little bit of cold air, but there's more cold air with the second front mid to late next week. All right, so that is the snowfall. We have to talk about wind with this. So let's do something a little bit different here to get the wind forecast across. So what we'll do is we'll start out with Longs. So that's Long's Peak. My wind forecast Saturday in the AM, winds are going to be about 40, and those are gusts, 40-mile-an-hour gusts on Longs in the morning on Saturday. By the afternoon, midday into the afternoon, we're looking at 60-mile-an-hour gusts. So it's going to be very windy, and it's going to be picking up as the day goes on. So what about Sunday? In the morning, winds of about 50 miles per hour, and in the afternoon, winds of about 25 to 30 miles per hour. So the wind will stay strong into Sunday morning, and then it's going to drop up. But keep in mind, there's a little more snow in the forecast for Longs as well, so you'll have blowing snow up there. Let's do KC. Let's do Kit Carson. So on Saturday morning, looking at winds of just about 50 to 60. So that's the trade-off. While it's going to be drier down in the sand grays, there's going to be more wind uniformly across the board. In fact, by afternoon, looking at winds of about 80 miles per hour on Sunday, if you're looking at that one. In the morning, winds of about 30, but all day the winds will drop and they'll be fairly light by the time we get into the afternoon. So that's the way the winds shake out between Saturday and Sunday on Longs, which would be the case through Grays and Torreys, Bierstadt, a lot of the central mountains and northern mountains. Winds will die on Sunday, but there's also going to be a little bit more snow. This is fun. We get to talk about this now that we're getting closer to ski season and ski mountaineering. And I'll continue to do these forecasts into this upcoming season, just like I did last year. So appreciate you tuning in here, subscribing, all of that. Take care, and we'll do another forecast update later this week.